Creativity is one of the most important skill sets that we have in business, and we need to apply that creativity to create stuff. Now, as generally speaking, we are not that great as human beings at working through the entire creative cycle, and which is why we are very good at letting some of our creations get stuck. So quite often you'll find that people sort of like see which one of these resonates with you, but you might have really great ideas, but then you struggle to put them into action, or you can really love the big picture but you can't stand the details, or you love the details but you don't want to get out there and really share it with the world, or you talk yourself out of it because you're not sure that you are good enough to do it. There's lots of things that where we stop ourselves really taking the creation forward. Now, what we tend to not be consciously aware of is the fact that when we are creating, we need to go through a cycle of different energies and different perspectives in order to complete our creation and then take it up to the next level. Because every time we create anything, we are creating the platform for the next level of that idea, that next iteration of it, the next evolution of it. So as I work with the elemental energies to do that, because they bring different perspectives and different aspects of ourself into the creative process, which allows us to move through and complete it, so that there is never those little loose threads, those bits that aren't completed and those bits that are left undone, that leave gaps and weaknesses as we grow our businesses. So the creative cycle begins with Earth, which is the energy of what is needed. What gap is there that we can fill? What is needed to make this stronger and more robust? It then flows into air energy, which is about expanding those possibilities, seeing it in more dimensions, seeing what other aspects of development we can bring to it. Air moves into fire, which is the energy of the passion and the drive, why do I want to do this? Why is it important to be doing this? What is this going to create? And then we move from fire into water, which is about why is it important for me to create this? Why is this mine to bring forward? And then water then moves back into earth and the cycle goes round again. But all of us will have a point on that cycle where we fall down, where we are not as strong, where we let things slip and slide. So consciously working with that cycle is absolutely imperative to making the most of our creativity. We're all creative, and putting that creativity to work, which is the process of creation. So if you want to really work on your creativity and your creative acts, and I mean that in the broadest possible sense, not just in terms of art and poetry and writing or whatever like that, creativity and creation are everything that we do. If you really want to work on that, you want to think about how do you respond to what you're creating and what things come up for you that stop you from creating, and then work out how you can work with those to rewrite those stories that you're telling yourself, to make sure that you are continuing around that cycle and continuing to grow. And if you need any help with that, I'd be delighted to talk to you more about how that creative cycle works within business and how we can use we use a cyclical structure to creation and delivery of our business and evolution of our business.